Well, this video is bound to be made. I'm sure a lot of y'all already know. But the Resin system is pretty trash. In all honesty, in terms of gacha games, because most gacha games have stamina systems, Genshin probably has the worst system of all the games I've played. Now, I haven't played too many gacha games, but I've played a bit. I've played, Dokkan, Grand Cross, Blazing, Yu Yu Hakusho. That's a really interesting one. But I played the Yu Yu Hakusho one. What other ones did I play? I can think of the top of my head. Dragalia, Epic 7, Senua Alice. I may have just named off a lot, but in actuality, at least in terms of my friends, they've played a lot more than I have. But regardless, Genshin probably has the worst stamina system in the game. But pretty much as you can see here, I went to bed. Listen, don't judge me, alright? But I went to bed at 3 a.m. I did my last thing at 3 a.m. Used my last 20 stam, got to 0 at 3 a.m. And now I'm waking up. Well, I've been up for a little bit, but I'm doing this now at 12:35. So I only had a couple hours to let this refill, and yet it is still not fully refilled to 120, which is outrageous to me. Like, why does it take so long to replenish resin? I don't understand. And as you can see, it's going to be fully replenished in 5 hours. Are you serious, dude? So at 5 o'clock for me, I'm now gonna have my thing fully refilled. Like, that's, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a better thought. Maybe, just maybe, I don't have to use that so much resin every day. Well, obviously, if I want to run a domain or something, that's no, not that. If I want to run one of these domains, it's gonna cost me 20 of my resin, dude. That refills every freaking 52 hours. I want to get a gladiator set so I have to run the bosses. Okay, cool. I'll do the boss. Oh wait, it costs 40 to open it just to claim these rewards. Like, dude, that means I could only do 3 bosses out of how many bosses you do? 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's another one here. 4, 5, 6. What is it? 7. And I think there's 8 right here. There's 8 bosses in the game, and I could only do 3 of them in a span of what, 8 hours? I think. I don't know the exact how many exactly it takes. I think it's probably 12 hours for it to refill to 120. And this is beyond annoying. I understand, yet I don't understand why there's a stamina system in this game. It's a gacha game, yes, but it doesn't play as your usual gacha game. Most people play this game and don't even realize it's even gacha. So I get confused as to why MiHoYo wants to limit the player into playing, because once you get into the higher ranks in the game, you really have no way of actually really progressing without resin. Obviously, with how much everything costs to upgrade people's talent, so once you get your units to level 70, right, you're obviously able to increase your talents a lot more in their level. So, and I'll see how much it costs. 9 books. 9 books just to get these to level 6. Although this will take 6 right here. But it'll take 9 books to get them just to level 6, right? That means I'm gonna have to run that that domain. Depending on what I don't know if I can get 2 of these books right now. But regardless, if 34 or whatever, every single run, 20 stam, I get 1 book. So I'll be able to upgrade at least 1 talent per session of 120. That is ridiculous, and it shouldn't be like that. I understand this is a grindy game. I understand they just don't want you maxing out everything instantly. But for Christ's sake, dude, this is ridiculous. I'll keep playing this game regardless because it's a really well played game. My bad, really well made game. But I don't know how much longer I could deal with this if they just keep it as it is. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that just to get rid of it entirely, but I'm also not going to say that it wouldn't make this game a lot better if they did get rid of it, right? Because obviously gacha games, or I should say game companies, are very stingy when it comes to stuff like this, obviously. And it's just very unlikely that they would actually get rid of it, right? And so the only thing I'd hope to see right now is either lower the cost over, well, everything, or just maybe get rid of some domains that require resin, right? Like, instead of, you know, having it cost 20 resin for like a guaranteed of whatever you want, maybe be able to run the event as many times as you want, but have a lower drop rate for the more rare items. Now, I know I'm probably just going over the, you know, the usual that everyone says, right? But obviously, if I thought, like, you know, if I don't make a video, right, you know, just it increases the masses of people complaining, and then maybe they'll actually listen, you know. So it's better making this video than never, honestly. Obviously, for those who don't know, there was a kind of survey thing where you could talk about your issues with the game, and I'm pretty sure a majority of people really just complained about resin. Because obviously, of course, I'm not the only one who has an issue with the resin system, right? Talents, dude, it just costs so much just to level them up to level 6, dude. I don't know why. Why is it like, or maybe just lower the cost of just certain resources for just leveling up your talents. Like I said, there's so many ways to fix this issue. Now, I'm not sure if people in the beta complained about this stuff, or maybe they just assumed that they would fix it. But like, I just can't wrap my head around how someone thought that the resin system right now is good enough to be like, hey, this is good, we'll leave it as is for now. Hopefully for now. I mean, just even for the new Crucible event, sure, I'm glad that they didn't require a resin to even do it, but like, you still had to use resin to even claim the rewards. Sure, it's just a better ley line, but like, regardless, I truly think if they don't fix this issue with their game, I mean, this game might just be another just little hype for like a week and never be, you know, the way it is ever again. And obviously, as someone who is really addicted to this game and who really enjoys this game, I don't want that to be the case. I want this game to, you know, strive for honestly years, right? You know, because it's a well-made game, right? It would be put to shame if it were just to be just forgotten because of one small issue that they could have easily fixed. All I know is that I have faith, right, that you know, miHoYo knows what they're doing. Hopefully, I think they'll listen to everyone. They'll fix the resin system. Hell, it would be a miracle if they just got rid of it entirely, because it doesn't need, like, the resin system does not need to be needed here. It's already bad enough just for certain days to even acquire, you know, materials, right? So like, obviously, I'm pretty sure I can't get my talents right now because it's not the certain day it comes out, right? So I'll go to my talents, I'll go over here. Okay, maybe I want to get this to level 5, right? Oh, I don't have enough books. Okay, let me grind some out. So Wednesdays and Saturdays. Today is Thursday, so I can't do this today, and it's kind of, you know, unfortunate. So like, not only do I have the resin stuff that's really poorly made, where once it is out, I have to use all my resin for the day just to only level up one of my freaking artifacts. Not artifacts, my talents. Like, yes, it's a grindy game, but not this. When I think of a grindy game, I think of Grand Cross. That's a grindy game. That is a game that you could consistently play and work on in your units and just continuously grow and grow over time. Rather than this is like, you grind it for one day and you have to stop. And then you grind it for the next day, you have to stop. And you have to focus on one thing, just one thing at a time, and you can't multitask. And once you finish that one thing, you then have to go to the next one thing to do on the turn. So, oh, I finished this normal attack for talents for Venti. It took me about 3 weeks to do. Oh, okay. Well, let's work on his Skyward Sonnet for another 3 weeks. Like, no, dude, why? I highly doubt if any miHoYo rep sees this, but like, just know that the people complaining about this game are coming from a place of love, right? Like, I'm very passionate about this game. I haven't had, I mean, let's be real here. I mean, obviously this is a Breath of the Wild, like, I wouldn't say knockoff, but like, it's very, very similar in ways of Breath of the Wild. And I've already put way more hours into this game than I have in Breath of the Wild. And I've put a lot of hours in Breath of the Wild, let me tell you. And I haven't felt this way in a game since Breath of the Wild. And it's just, you know, as someone who's played gacha games for a little while, and to see a game like this and being a gacha game is absolutely mind-boggling. I love this game. I'm very passionate about this game. And I don't want it to fail. So obviously I'm making this video. But anyways, I'm kind of at the point where I'm just repeating myself. So I guess I'll end this video here. Obviously, I'm sure most of you guys agree with me on this terms. But regardless, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys want to see more Genshin Impact videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I pretty much double upload Genshin Impact every single day. And the support's been great. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. All right, take care. See ya. Bye.